Hello, hello, hello. It's Michelle, Farmgirl. I should just change my name to Puppy Girl. So, promise I'd show you my puppies. This is Curly Sue. Some people know who Curly Sue is. Curly Sue is our fiercely independent female. She is definitely the head of the pack. And this is her brother. You will notice she bigger. She's a good eater, this one. Mama has left them for a minute, so they're settling in. Are they the cutest things you've ever seen? So they're 3 weeks old today. They've been super, super fun. Let me just put this guy back. Okay, and this is the smallest girl. Yeah. And by smallest, I mean she's like half a pound smaller. They're about, and there's 3 of them about this size, and the other 4, 2 girls and 2 boys, are bigger. And then the other 3 girls are about this size. They're super sweet. It's been so much fun. I've never had puppies before. I've had hundreds of goats and calves and chicks and everything else you can imagine, but I've never had puppies, kittens. So they've been lots of fun. And it's been really fun to watch them. They almost age super, super fast, but almost like a human baby, where it's their eyes aren't open, and then after about 2 weeks, then their eyes open, and then they learn to scoot around, and then they start standing up on little wobbly legs, and then they start walking, and now they're starting to play and interact, and their personalities are really coming out, and they growl. And Curly Sue, she's a handful. That one, she growls and she bites, and she doesn't have any teeth yet, but they're still nursing 100% of the time. They'll start puppy food. Today they get wormed, and they'll start puppy food next week. Evelyn is a very good mama. Yeah, she'll show you how fat you are. Yeah. And these puppies are handled nonstop. Everybody in this house loves them, and they're just, I mean, what's under them? They're so cute. So, sorry, I'm down here because otherwise I'd had to drag all of my stuff upstairs and just can't do it. So they're in my office in a whelping pen. They should settle down here quickly because they just ate, so. Hi. So yeah, we're really enjoying them. Kathleen, this might be a good puppy for you. Oh, let me show you the other girl with the nose. So cute. All right, here's another good contender for you, Kathleen. So all the girls, or all the babies, they are born with pink noses and pink lips, and they get darker. And hers is just, she had a very spotted nose. It's going to be black probably by the end of the weekend, but she's so cute. She's so sweet. Yeah. She's so cute. Their bellies are just like so big, aren't they? Yeah, they're just fattest little things. Look at you little chubbers. Natasha's probably crying right now. They are just so much fun. We love them. It'll be sad to see them go, but I think we'll be ready then because they're definitely getting more and more rambunctious. All right, let me put this one away. So I have lots of stuff to show you. Let me just see if we can get that. It's probably the light is going to come in and out. There's just nothing I can do about that at this time of day. Got my cappuccino. And again, I'm drinking from my Baby It's Cold Outside mug. Patterns. Or the, these are available off of the Heartstring Samplery website. You can download the PDF of the image and print them yourself at Costco. That's what I did. So I own the PDF. or you can order them off of Beth Twist website. They're more expensive doing it that way. Also convenient if you're only going to do one. My kids have already broken one, so I was glad I decided to go with the PDF. And the Baby It's Cold Outside sale was a success. I stitched this with a couple people on Instagram and Flosstube. Joe, Pretty Southern on Flosstube, Kindred Stitcher Lisa, and Jessica's Craft Adventure. I don't think she's got a YouTube channel, but she's on Instagram. I follow her. I love her. And so yeah, this was a pretty quick stitch. Joanne's frame. This is a stock 8x10 frame. Fit perfectly in there. Pretty sure I stitched this on a 36 count that I dyed myself. I wish I would have gone a little bit darker with the fabric so the white showed up, but I love this piece. And to be honest, it stitched up really, really fast. I love that there's not a lot of colors to it. There were only 4 colors, I think. That's really helpful. And this border, as big as it looks, it wasn't a lot of stitching. Letters always go pretty fast when you're stitching them. And the trees were pretty lickety-split. Yeah, I caught this cold from, I think I got it from Marlene and Pam. So, seems to be going around Flosstube. And I was going to try and do a video earlier, but I couldn't because you don't want to listen to me cough and gag and go carry on. Trying to get this done quickly because tomorrow morning my husband and I are taking my mother-in-law to Amana, Iowa for the weekend. We're going to see some family and just visit and see the trees and do all that and do some shopping. She's crazy excited. She started watching my Flosstube. Hi, Edie! Super excited for tomorrow. And so I'm gonna try and make this quick. Another thing I want to mention is retreat. So I have dates for the retreat. They are I'm gonna put them down below, but it's the first weekend in May 4th, 5th, and 6th, I believe it is. It's a Friday through Sunday. It's at the same fantastic location, which is Oak Ridge Conference Center in Chaska, Minnesota. All meals will be provided. The price is going to be $450. I didn't factor in tax last year. I didn't factor in enough tax last year, and then they raised the price just a little bit on us. So still very reasonable for what we get. It includes the conference room. That price is a double occupancy, so you'd be sharing a room. Sorry, dog's under the table here. Come on, Sophie, out. Okay, so the $450 is the price for double occupancy, and that, so you'd be sharing a room, 2 full-size beds, very comfortable, clean, tidy little rooms. You have your own private bathroom. It's just like a hotel room. It includes meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner on Saturday, breakfast and brunch on Sunday, and dinner on Friday night, and then they provide snacks like nonstop. It's crazy. And it's a great time. We will have some activities planned, some goodies. The October retreat is planned. I know there's a lot of people that want to attend that one, and it's full. And I'm not taking a waiting list because it is impossible for me to fairly try and figure out who, saw it on Facebook, who saw it on Instagram, who saw it on YouTube, and decide fairly. So if spaces become available closer to the retreat, if you're interested, I'll throw your name in a hat and pull them out, and it's the luck of the draw kind of thing. And you may not have a choice on double or single rooms at that point. It'll be what's kind of left. And so please don't message me, and do not send deposits. People have been sending deposits like mad without verifying whether there's rooms left, and I'm just going to send it back. So because at this time there is not space available. There are about 20 spots available yet for May, so we're about half full. If you want to know when this stuff is coming up, you have to join the Facebook group, because that's where I post it first. And so that's it. So I'll post the Facebook. I'll post links below. It's Midwest Cross Stitchers on Facebook. You just request to join the group, and there's information there. And feel free to private message me. I'm on Instagram as Farmgirl Stitcher. I'd prefer that you message me on Instagram, or I mean, I don't care if you, or message me through the group page. That's fine too. It's just hard to keep track of too many things. Deposits for the retreat out PayPal only, and I'll put that link below too. Just please message me and confirm that there are spots available before you send your deposit. And then let me know if you want a double or a single room. And it's going to be super, super fun. Yvonne and I will be there sharing a room again. And there's some other Flosstubers that are coming. Candy is going to be there. I'm super, super excited for that. And trying to think off the top of my head. They're just a fun group of people. So make sure you sign up. And okay, back to FFOs. So this was my oldest whip. And this is a La-Di-Da. And this is actually, I think it was like Gabriella's, I don't know. It was a baby sampler, and I stitched it for my husband's grade school friend who they had a baby. She's 8 now. Clearly I never finished it, so wasn't sure what to do with it, and so I just turned it into like a wedding sampler thing. Okay, so and I did take a picture. I think I still have the picture. I will post a picture of the original frame here. This was like $1.99 at Goodwill, and it was actually came from Target, and it's originally, there was a thing on the back of it, and I think it was done like 1990 or something, and it was from Target, and the quality of the frame is excellent. It was like back before they started using plastic for everything, so it's a really nice quality frame. I just disassembled and painted it, and this is just acrylic paints. I didn't have the color that I wanted, so I just mixed a bunch of colors till I got something that I wanted. And then so like acrylic craft paints, you know, in the little 1 ounce bottles or 2 ounce bottles. And then, I just used furniture wax. And so you get this kind of satin sheen on it. I have the original hanger that was on it here. I still need to put it back on, but, and then I just put it in there with the tabs, that you can buy everywhere. And then just used, craft paper. This is specifically used for, and I just used that stitchery tape to tack that down with, or they have just acid-free double-sided tape too, that you can buy at craft store, and that was that. So I'm really excited to have that done. And then last, you might remember a couple years ago, I started on Santa's Village, and it was when everybody was kind of doing it. There was a big sale going on, and I started it, and then I became dissatisfied with my fabric choice and decided I wanted to restitch it on a hand-dyed like blue. So I got Picture This plus Ariel, and I haven't restarted it yet, but I had 4 houses done at the time. And I will post a picture originally. This is another frame that I bought at Joann's in their decorative frame aisle. So originally it had like this coffee motif thing in it, and it was actually filled with coffee beans. So there's spacers, so you can see the spacers were already in there because this has buttons on it. It's way better. So here it is, kind of an aqua blue. And it has the buttons. Here's the cookie. And then the spacers are already in there, so that was awesome. So you can find stuff off the shelf, and you know, you just have to think creatively. Last time I showed you I was making a sweater, knitting a sweater for my granddaughter for Christmas. And that is coming along swimmingly. So I've got the body done, and the yarn is, again, Baby Blossoms Chunky, shade 0358. And it's the aqua. There's also a blue. There's a cream color. It's variegated, self-striping, and has this little like floral type pattern that it knits into. So here is what I've got. So I've got most of it done. I'm going to get the rest of it done, probably in the car on the way to Iowa tomorrow. And the collar is just in the edge is, it's just moss stitch, I think is what they call it in the UK. We call it seed stitch here. And it's the jacket. The pattern is available on Ravelry. If you're interested, comment below and I'll see if I can find it for you. It's just got these little ruffle edges. And this is, it goes up to a size 4. It's like 6 months to size 4 years. There's buttons that'll go on the front. So that'll kind of stay together. You do have to put in buttonholes, which are on this side, I believe. And it's very simple. You knit it. You just start with the collar, you add stitches. There we go. Doesn't look quite straight, but I promise it is straight. And you knit back and forth, and the sleeves are knit in the round. And that's where I am now, and I'm using some Knitter's Pride double pointed needles. I'm using a size 10.5. I don't remember what the pattern called for, but I had to go to a bigger needle because I do knit for gauge because I am a tight knitter and I need to. And that's actually something I am going to work on this year, is not knitting so tight. And so, and I have that in my cute little sheepy bag. I love this. I know people think it's creepy, but this is from a farm in Wisconsin, and they actually, this is caramel, one of their Icelandic ewes, and they have actual pictures of their ewes, and they put them on their bag. I mean, it doesn't get any cuter than that. I love that. Whips. I have, here's what you can see of my super secret stitch. This is for Marlene. It's coming along swimmingly. It's deceiving. There's really very few colors in this pattern. It's more monochromatic. It's deceiving though how many stitches there are. My last episode, the designer recognized her pattern and contacted me and asked if I was knitting something of hers, so that was super fun. And I've been sending her progress pics. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I'm really excited to show it. I'll do, if I don't do it on my next video, which I probably won't, but I will post a video of it before I send it off to Marlene, and I really hope it likes it. I know she will, because we stitch everything exactly the same. Oh, I thought I forgot to, yes, I didn't. And, okay, and next, whoops. I think last time I also showed us, gotten a little wrinkly, my Little House Needleworks, and this is Winter Band Sampler, super cute. And let me just pop this out of the Q-snap. Well, here, I just take the top off. This is stitching up super fast. I just haven't had time to work on it because I've been concentrating on Christmas gifts. But here it is, super pretty. I've used most of the recommended threads. I did change the red to what? I don't exactly remember. I'm stitching this on 28 count Joblin, Witchelt Joblin. So it's a little stiffer than, because you know Witchelt loves their sizing. Those are just wrinkles there, but it's very cute. That light is kind of good and bad. But that should be finished relatively quickly. I have the trees to do here, and then just this bottom part. I will have this done before Christmas, and then I intend to do a quilted finish. A lot of people commented on my last video with the quilting about bindings, and when I do that, if you want a tutorial on that, if anyone's interested in seeing how I do, it's a double fold, super easy binding. You can use it for quilts and other finishes. If you're interested, let me know. And did I have a... So, that's that. I'm trying to... Oh, one other thing here. Oh, I have some haul. Now, a while back, Dixie Dyes, you know, when somebody posts that on Stitch Mania, you gotta run to Dixie Dyes Etsy site and swoop that stuff up, because it doesn't last. I was fortunate enough that I got, there were two different color, different bags with different colors of floss in it. I don't know, really, they're just grab bags. And you don't get to decide. Dixie Dyes decides. They just, but there were two different, and there was like 2 left of these and only 1 left of these. And when I put it in my cart, I saw 7 other people had it in their cart, and I was like, oh crap, I gotta pay for this. So I like snatched them up, put them in my cart. Well, I didn't look in my cart, and after I hit send, the bill was like $326. I was like, oh snap. And then they send a little freebie too. That's super awesome. So this was, there are 20, like, they're kind of like mini skeins. They're not full skeins, but I mean, really nice sample packs. And they're all silks, and they're beautiful. And they're kind of like their oops packs. But I can see a lot of stuff in here that I intend to use. And I've bought the packs before, and I use them a lot. And in fact, I use them quite a bit on the on my Carriage House samplings on the Village series that I'm doing. So I've used it quite a bit on that. But, so I was able to, so $300 later, I was like, oh snap, what am I going to tell Gary? But I got lucky, and I messaged all the sellers really quickly, and they all were super, super gracious about it, except for one. And I think I just forgot to, there were so many. I had so much crap in my cart that I just think I forgot. I just missed this one. And the funny thing was they were all knitting stitch markers. So Orietta, sorry, I don't have like a huge supply of stitch markers. I just got one set. I was a little concerned that I was going to have stitch markers for every season, but I don't. So these came from Bandit Fiber Company. B-A-N-D-I-T Fiber Company on Etsy. And really adorable that it came wrapped like this. And here are the stitch markers. I haven't used them. I've been really wanting to use them, but I wanted to save them to show you. And so a whole set. Aren't they cute? And very reasonably priced. It didn't cost me $300. They were $7 and shipping was $3, so $10. Can't beat that. And then she includes a little freebie. So her name is Stacy. And great customer service, and I love them. They're super cute. So hopefully you can see those. So there is a tree, a couple snowflakes, the Santa and the snowman, stocking. Aren't those adorbs? Yay, I can start using those. In fact, I'm going to put them in my knitting bag. So that was loads of fun. So if you're looking for stitchy gifts for knitters, that's perfect. I do have a little stitchy kindness. This is from Susan. She is you all know her. Well, she comments on every video. She's fantastic about that. And you know her from Instagram as Susan the Golden Hair Stitcher. Sweetest lady ever. She sent me this beautiful card, so thank you so much. I am super stoked. I was gonna buy these. These are from Hands Across the Sea, and it's their actual, it's like photographs of their actual samplers. And I was gonna buy a set of these, but I knew I'd never give them up. There's no way. So I was super excited to receive one. This is the best. Like, this is gonna go into a frame on my desk. And then they always include this little, and I'm totally stitching that up. I love this. She sent me a lovely little note. And she sent me, so she knows that I have stitched for all 3 of my kids, one of my grandchildren, and I'm finishing another one for my second grandchild, all the Shepherd's Bush stockings. And I'll show those maybe on my next video. I've shown them before, but... so this one is Birdie's stocking. And I love these, and I stitch them just like this. Tina's stocking, and this one is Sherry's stocking. And, okay, this one is Sophie's stocking. I've actually already stitched this one and finished it. I believe it's my daughter Allie's stocking. But I didn't get her message before she threw it in the mail to tell her, and she sent the charm kit. So I asked her if I could use it as a giveaway, and she said that would be great. So these are super fun. This is one of the older stockings. I love this. And I actually did the hair, the angel's hair is stitched in, it's all French knots, and you have to do it that way because the effect is fantastic. Let me just see what it is. It was stitched with French knots over the cross stitch. One strand of alpaca from Rainbow Gallery, color 57. So, I don't remember it being difficult. I can't imagine it would be. You have to do it that way though, because the effect is fantastic. The charm pack that you get is super special. These are over $20 just for all the charms, and they're all the charms that are in the pattern, and they're fantastic. There's a little thing for her hair, for the little halo, one on her sleeve, some stars that go here, and then all the charms that go on the stars down here. And so those are up for grabs. If you just want to comment, I would like to stitch Sophie's stocking. I will, I'll draw that for next time. My giveaway winner for, what the heck was that for? I think it was for 2,000 subscribers. That was Stephanie from Lindy Stitches. That was the shadow box and the casting a spell pattern. And I think the last time I checked, I was less than 10 away from 3,000 subscribers, which I cannot even believe. It's insanity to me. So there should be, you know, another giveaway coming up. I don't know what I'm going to do for that one yet, but I'm looking forward to it. And I thank you guys for subscribing and watching. To be honest, it can be a little overwhelming too. I mean, I probably wouldn't, if I had known I would have 3,000 subscribers in a year, I would probably never have done videos. That would have overwhelmed me. All right, I'm trying to see what else. Oh, okay, the rest is going to be haul. And it's not, it's all stitching related, but it's not all cross stitch. So this was a little bit of everything. So this was a lot of this, most of it was half off at Stitchville. This isn't, but this is one of the new Foxwood crossings. I've done a bunch of their little ornaments. I just try and do 3 every year. And these were, this is Snowy Barns, and they're so cute. And those you can literally do in a couple hours. This was in the 50-cent bin. So this is exemplars from the heart. And just a little sampler. Will I ever stitch it? I don't know, but I had to save it for 50 cents. And This is a Sheepish Antiques I am sampler. That's pretty. That was in the half off bin. And couldn't even believe these were in the half off bin. This is, these are all Brenda Gervais. This is Merry Christmas to You. How cute is that? And you know, I love Brenda's patterns. Boughs of Holly. Or Bows of Holly, I don't know how people say it. I think we say it bows. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Yeah. La 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 la. That one. And this one I love. This one is Heap on the Wood. And so the verse on it says, Heap on the wood, the wind is chill, but let it whistle as it will. We'll keep our Merry Christmas still. Cute. I bet that one's going to be super cute. And, of course, I got all the new ones. So here is O Tannenbaum. It's also Brenda Gervais. I'm waiting on Stitchville to get the box. They're being ordered. And I have my fabric, which I still need to dye. This is not going to be a priority for this year. And Snowbirds. Now I've stitched the companion piece that was that came out either last year or the year before. So I have that one. I love that little snowflake. And this one is Merry Christmas. Love that. This one is actually stitched. The model is stitched 1/1 on a 28 count mushroom Lugana. And it's teeny tiny. I saw it stitch. It's just itty bitty. And super cute. And then Jingle All the Way. Maybe I'll get this before Christmas. This one I think is going to be pretty quick. But and I do have the fabric for that. And I bought the called for. And I have the box already. And then these were just, oh, here's another couple half off. This was, I can't believe this was in the half off bin. Black Sheep Wool Company. And it's called Sophie Sheep because Paulette's daughter, Sophie, picked the colors for it, I believe. I read that. I think I must have read that in the pattern. And, oh, and then this was in the 50-cent bin as well. This is the drawn thread. And, you know, I like a good house, so. So there's that. And then these were, oh, nope, one more. Oh, this one. Bright Needle. And this is stitched 1/2 on what? On a, oh, 1/2 on a 32 count. I will not be stitching that 1/2 on 32 count. And I doubt 32 count. No. Stitch 1/2. I'm stitching that 2 over. But how cute is that? And there's beads in it. You can see here the treasure chest and the beads are like all jewels falling out. That is so cute. I can't wait to stitch that. And I think there's a lot of area in there. And I think I'm going to stitch a whale in there. Maybe that will be my Hawaii start in case you haven't heard. The Rudies, we're going off the farm and to Hawaii. So that'll be super fun. I got Hannah Carter. This is Shakespeare's Peddler. I have plans for this that I just want to stitch it and finish it flat. And not use it, like, not as a linen, but you'll see when I do it. And then these Prairie Schoolers, Night Before Christmas. And I got these because I haven't added them to my collection yet. And these are the, oops, these are the old school ones, you know. And I know eventually I would like to have them and didn't want to have to buy the new ones. And Santa and Friends. I feel like I already showed these. Did I show these? I know I posted a picture on Instagram. But. And then Woodland Santas. And my next Stitchy haul is Stitchy, but it comes from, so if you're a quilter, and you know, and if you like wool, you've probably heard of Buttermilk Basin. Well, they're actually locally based, and about a year ago they opened a store here at the, is it St. Louis Park? Something like, there's something, it's up in the cities, but so they opened you know, a brick and mortar shop versus just being online, and they're only open one weekend a month, and I have yet to go because every time I remember that they're open for the weekend, it's always on a Sunday. But, and then they were open the Friday after Thanksgiving, and I was so bummed because I totally spaced it out, and I was like, dang it, because I really wanted to go for their Christmas stuff. Well, and they were open the next weekend too, and I set an alarm on my phone so I could remember to go, and I went. And I am so glad I did. If you live locally and you have an opportunity, they have a Facebook page, and just set your phone on there so that it will alert you to their events, because that is a must go. That place is so cute. I actually wanted to do a video. I begged them to do a video, and she wouldn't let me. Whatever. I did do a little bit of video, and I sent it to Yvonne, and she almost lost her mind. And that was just the entryway. That's how cute that place is. So I have got some super fun stuff. I'm going to try not to bump the table. I'm just going to lay it out here real quick. Oh, where'd my... Okay. Okay, so first they had some really fun trims, and I got this. This is like real old-fashioned tinsel. I love this. It's super cool, and it looks like it's almost rusted a little bit. It's amazing. It's from Lancaster Home and Holiday. This would be super cute for some Christmas finishes on stitched little pillows for your dough bowls. Amazing. What is this? Okay, well, here's their info. They have an Etsy shop as well. And they have an Etsy shop, or is it buttermilkbasin.com? And they're in Spring Lake Park. Super fun store. It is so cute. They have an entire room dedicated to Halloween. They are, I'll show you the kind of stuff that they do. So it's a lot of felt. They have some quilt patterns. I have a just regular with calico prints truck with trees in the back. It's just little squares, traditional like wall hanging quilt method. That's a buttermilk pattern. I picked up these, and I needed some neutrals for that and a couple more reds for the truck. And so I got these there. This is their fabrics. And just some neutrals, and they're very primitive. If you don't like primitive, it's not the place for you. And they had, let me just grab the tray that I bought. Okay. So they have this truck series that they do, and they're all like different seasons, and they're oval, and I will show it to you. So I got one of the Christmas ones, and they have them for summer, and they have them for every Halloween. They have them, you know, for every season and every event. They have lots of different Christmas ones. They have one with just trees in the back as well. Super cute. This is the kit, so it comes with all the wool. It's a little bit more expensive to buy it this way, but if you don't have a big wool stash, I mean, Kathleen wouldn't need the wools, but the rest of us are probably going to need to buy the wools. But it's got everything included in here, and it's just makes it so simple. And wool is really easy because you just cut it out. Doesn't fray. You just blanket stitch it and layer it like it says in the pattern. Super easy, ridiculously cute. And then it fits in the bottom of this tray. And then this is going to sit on my dining room table. And then I'll be able to do one for every season and just swap them out. And they'll go into my buffet drawer where I keep like my my fancy linens for holidays. I'll just swap them out. I love it. And this actually wasn't, this was 38 bucks. I've seen them online and in some other places, and they're close to 50, if not more. This is the cheapest I've ever seen them. So I think their prices are actually fairly reasonable. I don't remember. I want to say this kit is like $45, but wool is not cheap. And the piece that's in here, the green piece, it's a big piece. I mean, it's probably at least a fat quarter, fat 8 at least. Well, let's see. The finished is, yeah, 12.5 by 22, so it's got to be close to that. So they ship, and you can also find them if you just go on Etsy and put in Buttermilk Basin. A lot of the stuff will come up. But I think that I think you can right from their website order from them as well. Okay, so then they had ornaments, and the ornaments were ridiculous. All wool and all little kits. They come with everything. So this is a barn. Just adorable. Everything is included. What is that? Oh, the string and everything. Really cute. Really cute. You do a little bit of stitching. You can see it's just a blanket stitch like on that wreath. And then you just do some French knots for the berries. Doesn't come with the embroidery floss, but come on, we're stitchers. And here is the little U. And here is, oh, and the U. How do you like this? Okay, so look at, here's the pattern. You can see all the little buttons on here and the little tag and the string. Well, they're all included. So you can finish yours exactly like. Here is, this one is going to be a gift. So here is a little Christmas bell, and it has the little jingle bell and everything right in it, and the buttons. I hate the little residue. Here, so cute, cocoa mug, and again comes with, let me take the sticker off. Comes with the buttons and yeah, super cute. And then the truck. Cute, right? Cute, cute. And there's all the buttons and stuff in there. And so yeah, so I'm really looking for, that's not going to get done this year. I'm not even going to pretend like it's going to. The stitching that I wanted to get done is nowhere near. And to be honest, I have so much angst about all the whips that I have and all the stuff I started last year for Christmas that I really would like to get that done before I start any big projects. I need to get my whips under control because I have a lot. So maybe for the new year, I'm going to do a whip parade and make some goals for 2018. But until then, if I don't see you, I'm hoping to do another video before Christmas, which is only a few weeks away, like less than 3 weeks away. Wrap your head around that. Is that right? Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. I have a good dent in my Christmas shopping, and I don't stress out about it too much. I don't have a lot of people to buy for. I feel for people that have lots and lots of people to buy for, but if I don't see you, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and retreat info will be posted below, so please check that out. Again, October retreat is full. We'd love to have you join us for May. There are approximately 20 spots available. And we'll see you next time. And thanks for tuning in. I just really appreciate all of those that give me a thumbs up and watch my video, especially those of you that take the time to comment, because I have been horrible about that lately. Oh man, let's do some shout outs. Who have I been watching? Some newer to me floss tubers. Well, Candy Stitches. Like she's relatively new to me. I think I've gone back and binged all of her videos. Pretty Southern. She's so cute. So cute. And I love her vlogging style. And I love all the Vlogmas going on. Big shout out to Rachel Danowitz because I live to see what she got her husband for his Advent gift. It's hilarious. And to see what kind of tea she's drinking. Love those. I need some baby bump pictures because wow, you've really popped since the retreat. So I need some baby bump pictures. And let's see, who else have I been watching? Sorry, this is totally off the cuff. I'm never prepared. We have a unexpected house guest who we thought was going home, but is going to be staying with us for a little bit longer, hopefully. And lots of stuff going on, just lots of stuff. So check out those floss tubers. I'll put the links below. And otherwise, I will see you in a few weeks, hopefully before Christmas. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.